You can stop following me now, Jazago. Ah, in I go. Yep, back from the tower I am. Not much to report. Merlin's still not there. And you know that dragon we saw perched up top, on the tower balcony? It's not there either, so it's all still a bit of a mystery over there, as always. Anyway, I've dropped the artifacts off, and Karjo said he'd give us a spa when I got back here, so I'd best get to it. Crafted a new mace I want to break in. I can think of no other cat more worthy of the honour. Good old Karjo, eh? The king of bludgeoning people to death. Tough bastard. Right, pal, game on. Don't worry about getting marks on these plates. They're buggered enough already. You've seen the state of them. Right. Akatosh knows I can never tempt Inigo to spar like this. He can never raise a finger against me on purpose. An arrow, by accident. Well, definitely. And then there's the reason I haven't asked Jazago. Not just because he got all jumpy after I went poking around looking for that dragon at the tower, no, more because he turned me into a pile of ash, wouldn't he? He's already tried once, to Merlin's delight, with those bloody flame scrolls. Okay. Maybe I should have asked Inigo. You give a good scrap, Karjo, I'll give you that.
Someone do something. I'm getting out.
Oh, I think you broke my nose.
Going to cry now, huh?
Probably. Look, guy, I know what a broken nose feels like, okay? You think this is my first one with the life I've lived? And no, I'm not going to Danica, okay? There's no point. My nose doesn't need bloody resetting, does it? It just needs time and some liquid apology. That's mead, Karjo, constant. By the barrel. Can't even look at me. And as long as I have a face like I've been stung by a giant bee, we're skipping the bannered mare, let me tell you, too many familiar faces. The Drunken Huntsman, though. Now that's a place you haven't been to yet. And with any luck, you'll have a corner I can quietly sit in, head facing the bloody ceiling, necking some mead to numb this bloody face. Swear to Akatosh.
Got something for just about everybody in here.
I have a 9. I can't believe it's you. I was just asking around if anyone knew where I might find you.
Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, no need to look at me like that. There's a gigantic bee outside, yeah, probably staying here for a while longer, yeah. Why are you looking for me, exactly? Can I not just sit down and have a drink?
My master and I recently arrived here in Skyrim from Citadel. It's been a long journey, but he sent me to see if I could find you.
Your
I
master?
took a tavern and inn here in Whiterun first, and then set out for the other towns tomorrow. But fortunately, the gods favour me today, as you seem to have found me instead. He's heard of you escaped from that awful dragon attack and urgently needs to speak with you. I know nothing more than that. He's at the inn in Falkreath. Could you please meet him at your earliest convenience? He only wishes to talk to you. Here, he gave me this note to give you, and a small token of his appreciation. Now then, I bid you good day, as I have another errand to run. No rest for the weary, as they say. Good day.
I have questions, but... Pardon me. Karjo, go buy me a drink. Now, please. Must I read this? Note, Master Cyrodiil, looking for me after escaping the dragon attack. I have questions. Multiple. Dear friend, after I got word of your survival from the terrible dragon attack in Helgen, I came to Skyrim as fast as I could. I've sent my trusty messenger, Patsy, in the hope that he'll be able to find you and give you this letter. You're one of the only survivors and I may have explicit knowledge that is vital to me. I'd very much like to discuss the events of that day with you. These are truly desperate times, and I hope you will accept this small gift of gold as a token of my appreciation. Would you meet with me in the dead man's drink in Falkreath? Sincerely, Marcus Janus. So Marcus Janus, Master Janus, and this Patsy the servant. What a uncomfortable mirror image that I find in this.
I can tell you're no stranger to the wilds. I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
Purple-faced day. Excuse me.
Oh, hello. Is there something that you need?
I have questions, multiple of them, but... Did Kajo buy me a drink? You better have done.
Happy to assist you if you'd like to purchase something.
Well, he's already purchased something. Go grab the barrel and put it on his tab. Because you're buying, aren't you? It's been a couple of hours here at the Drunken Huntsman. And metaphorically, well, not metaphorically, but we may as well have been... I may as well have been drinking directly out of the barrel behind me.
Tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Look at my face and ask that question again, for goodness sake.
Then you've come to the right place.
You guys are like the people in the banded mare. I got my eye on you. So I made a right proud of myself, courtesy of Kajo over by the companions after going and doing some sparring there. Should we use wooden swords? Sure, but it's better than using edged weapons, right? I mean, it's like using blunt weapons. Because we were literally using blunt weapons, except you used the full weight of that bloody thing and I will never cross it again. And you got a little bit too involved for my liking. And I didn't cry, either. I know you didn't think I did at all, but I felt I needed to clarify that. That's kind of just what happens when you break someone's nose, you know? You just can't help it. Bruising under the eyes and... stuff just starts pouring, you know? Blood and snot and... not tears, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm glad we're in agreement there. Anyway, curiosity is getting the better of me. I think, instead of going north up the way to Jorvaska, we should head south to Falkreath. I am curious, more than anything, to see this Master Janus, and to see what he's truly heard about me. He could have heard a lot of things. Because I have a lot of different identities, I suppose. Built somewhat carelessly, if not sometimes meticulously, over... I'm not going in here again. Over my time after the dragon attack. Yet the one thing I thought I'd never be recognized for would be that dragon attack specifically.
I can tell you're no stranger.
A lot of questions.
I'm sure we can meet your hunting needs.
That is another comment on the face, isn't it? We're leaving, come on. So... that's still here from the last time, isn't it? Anyway, so this Marcus Janus from Cyrodiil. Learned, wealthy enough to have servants, come to Skyrim, seeking out me.
Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
No, they don't, do they? I tried to do the jumping around for this Marcus Janus fella. I mean, come on. If he's out here searching for the Dragonborn, and the Dragonborn's associated with Helgen, and the Dragonborn happens to be at Jorvaska now and be a companion, or a member of the Dawnguard, or any other remotely positive feat, sure, I can see that as being the logic. Sure, why not? That's fine. As long as, you know... I'd like to meet you because I heard you were at Helgen because I want to lop off your head. I mean, we laugh, but it could well happen. You know, finish a job and all that, won't blame the guy. Yes, if you don't mind, out of Falkreath. You want to go out of Falkreath? I'll pay you going out of Falkreath.
It's the safest way to travel.
So you say.
Where do you want to go?
Falkreath, if you don't mind. And please, this time, don't let there be a dragon dropping Akatosh knows what from the heavens every single time I take a drive with you. It always seems to be the case. It's early evening. Let it be a calm evening, will you?
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Right. I'll have more of that mead you bought for me on the way. Yes,
You'd
I
best hurry it up.
will.
Oh, steady on.
Everyone in. Okay, we're...
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
We've had plenty of practice here, let me tell you.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Thank you. I look for an old man. I can only really
You
say
see
I'm looking
those
for-
warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved
Yes?
swords.
Who are you? Doesn't matter. You don't look like a learned man.
Keep a song in your heart to ward off the gloom.
Well, you know what I mean. I think learned is the wrong word. Excuse me,
At some point we should hire Tekla on here. If she could just spend less time serving Dengue.
Ah, I wish I could afford to
Who
pay
are
you
you?
both, Nari. I really do.
Blade and shadow, silence and death. These are my arts. For a modest fee, I'll make great art for you.
Quite like you. But your name's not Marcus Janus, is it?
Walk always in shadows, so that you will see your foes before they see you.
The other one sat by some candles. Are you... Hang on, my face is starting to hurt. And don't make a comment about the face. I'm gonna need 2 of these. Garjo, take care of the... glasses, will you? Thank you. Are you Marcus Janus?
Dragonborn. I always heard the legends in my childhood, but we always thought they were fairy tales. But they're true.
Are they? I'm looking for a Marcus Janus. Is that you?
Oh, bless the divines, you came! Well met, and welcome. We have much to discuss. Will you tell me, what happened at Helgen?
Well, I think you're making grand assumptions about me and my role there, so I'd like to set this record straight once and for all, and for this to get back to who you heard this off and to anyone you will tell the tale to thereafter. You know there's a dragon at Helgen. I saw there was a dragon at Helgen. That's all there really was. I was on the road outside, okay? That's all that happened there. Have you ever seen a dragon yourself? Let's keep the conversation on dragons rather than me.
Well, no, now that you mention it.
And you're in Falkreath. And you're in Falkreath. Well, look, I doubt any civilians made it out of there alive apart from... Well, he wasn't a civilian, was he, Hardfall? The place was laid to waste. Completely.
And it's as I feared. My brother and his family are lost. Gods damn it all. I'd hoped for better news.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been there a few times now, and, bandits take over again and again and again. I've been there about 3 or 4 times before, 3 or 4 different groups of them. So, it's not really a good look, you know what I mean? I did go by and pick up some of that mead with the juniper berries in, which is kinda a Helgen thing. Do you want a bottle?
Yes, I've heard the fort is full of them. But appearances can also be deceiving. If I'm right, these are no bandits at all. I have it on good authority there is a man known only as Val inside the keep. He's the leader of a small group of mercenaries, for lack of a better term. Their aim is to kill Thalmor wherever they're found. That they've come out of hiding is beyond mysterious. They're insurrectionists. A resistance movement, if you will.
Mercenaries. I hate that term. You ever call yourself a bandit or like a sellsword or something? Mercenary just conjures all kinds of stupid images. Insurrectionist then, you know this man, Val? I mean, to be honest, kinda odds on to already killing the guy. Although, I didn't hear any names when we were killing the people in there. Oh, not to say we never normally do. Normally people crying for the mothers, I suppose.
His name is Valerius Tiberius Artoria. We served for many years together in the Imperial Legion, as captains under Titus Mede II during the Great War. He was a good man in those days, an honorable man. Then the Aldmeri invaded and murdered his wife, son, and daughter in cold blood.
Such was that war, eh? So, why are you summoning me then? Let's go right to the chase here, Janice.
I need you to go try and talk to Valerius. Reason with him. Tell him Marcus Janus requests a meeting with him.
You're asking me to reason with someone.
Tell him I'll come to the fort alone. Present company excluded, of course. Give this ring to him. It was his wife's wedding band.
Okay, I was going to ask for some kind of token, but...
try to accost you, show it to them, and tell them it is a gesture of goodwill from me. They'll give you quarter if they know I sent you. Approach the guards and show them the ring. Tell them Marcus Janus sent you to see Valerius Tiberius Artoria on urgent business. Show them this note with my seal, but tell them it's for Valerius. His eyes only.
So I got a note as well.
Please, return to me as soon as you can. I'll prepare to leave and be ready to go when you return.
Right.
Make haste, young one. And may fortune favor the foolish.
Oh, may fortune favour the person with the screwed up face. Yeah. What time is it now? I can barely tell outside the window. It's probably nearer the dawn. Well, should probably saunter up there first thing. Not that far off it being first thing. Can you fill up my, water,
Welcome
please?
to Dead Man's Drink.
Thank you.
Of course.
And thank you.
You hear any juicy gossip in town? Be sure to share it with me.
Yeah, sure. Just, buy me a drink first, and I might. Yeah. Well, there's no harm going up there, but I've got a lot mulling on my mind at the moment. Right. You know, yeah, I reckon we are just a couple of hours before the dawn. Right, the road to Helgen. That way, I think. That way. So, I mean, there are a couple of reasons really why I'm down here and not up at
A lot of
Jorvaska.
respect for the restoration school. Skyrim could use more healers.
Yeah, whatever. One is, well, I've got a broken face, a broken nose, to put it modestly. So I'm not exactly in fighting shape for the companions, but that is completely negated by the fact that I'm now going to Helgen to potentially end up in a scrap with a bunch of bandits. But that was not the original intention. No, the original intention was to head south and talk to Janus, have a dialogue, as opposed to putting my face at risk. So that's the first point. The second, and probably the most pressing, is that I had to, well, adjust or head off the narrative Janus had about me actually being at Helgen. Because, you know, if I say it enough times, it becomes true. So, I needed to correct that, you see. I don't know, he probably come to that conclusion. Well, I mean, I'd gone to Jarl Borgriff, hadn't I? Dealt with the dragon at the watchtower. I told Borgriff my version of the truth, right? So, that works. So that should be the version of the truth, which I corrected Janus on. I mean, thinking back to Helgen, I don't think any of you guys are really wise to it. Nor will I tell you. But I killed the one witness to my escape. Didn't I? Yes, I did. Now I need to follow this road, don't I? Follow this road. And, the third reason why... Get behind a tree. The third reason why I'm down here instead of back at Jorvaska with the companions is that in order to progress with the companions, I need to make a life-altering decision. And unless that life decision can aid me immediately, I'll postpone it at least another night. That's a whole other barrel of fish, isn't it? What isn't is this whole shebang. Let's get up on the left here and get some shots off. Unfortunately, they're standing by lights, which means they're perfectly silhouetted for a perfectly placed arrow. Count at least one, there'll be multiple, but you know what? Is the one sat down on the right there? I think so, we'll see. Send that one over. We got you stood. We're going to have you coming across, or are you going to stand or concerned? Please stand. Careful. Moving again. Now, it's going to be difficult to get, but I'm going to go for it anyway when you stop again. Nope, you're out of view. I'm not even going to ditch the candle above my head. Well, she can't see me now, it's to your own discredit. Well, you got him. Good hit. I would not cross down the middle of that, though. I fear some of you have more balls than brains. And we'll try to go down the middle of there anyway. Just don't die. I can't deal with that right now.
Did splatter and blood did spray. That spider wished he had ran away.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You were quite right there. Those things tend to spook me from time to time. Okay, let's continue on the road. Let's flash back to Langley there, unwelcome. And yes, I should really, genuinely, give you guys some better arrows. You and Karja. I should. You know, it's a bit negligent of me. I really should. I mean, Inigo, you originally had, what, about 1,000 ebony arrows? I mean, I have about 800 left now. I don't see why I shouldn't get a load of ebony from time to time from... I'll tell you what, yeah, whatever vendors I visit from now on, which happen to stock ebony, I'll pick it up. And I'll hoard it all to make a bunch of arrows for a bunch of that firewood you guys have been hoarding. And split a hefty bulk of those arrows between you two. Hold me to that. Now, all we have to do is continue up the road. What bow are you using? Right. The dragon one. Good. Makes a better change than you using a Hello? Let's not end up off the path. Anyway, yeah. It makes a far better change than you using one of those composite bows, let me tell you. Now, honestly, what am I expecting here? I expected to find a bunch of bodies and trying to... identify one as this Val. And probably one we already killed before. Hello. Who are you? I love that. Nose is beginning to tingle again. Excuse me. How are you doing? Tell you what. You remote. I have Arvac, don't I? Of course I have Arvac, but... You know, I'm a companion. You know what my good deed should be for the day. Come on. Once I'm done, I'll take you to a stable. That's what I'll do. I'll go back to Whiterun with you. I'll put you in there. Hey? Get you fed properly and whatnot. I think I have some apples on me. I'll be fine. And hey, there is one last thing. From Janice, I got a ring, a wedding ring, and a note, but the note has a seal on it, and I really do not want to break it. So, well, the reason why I don't want to break it is not because I don't want to break it. It's more the fact that I'm not currently equipped to make it look unbroken. If you know what I mean. Unless you're offering, Jazaga. Unless you know a spell off the top of your head just now. No? No. Okay. I think we're about here. Now what are you going to do, horsey? Are you going to stay around? I'm probably going to disembark here. Now if you stick around, I'll take you to a place you might call home. Bugger. Wrong door. Wrong door. I need to either go around that side or deal with it. Gosh, I know you can break its face from experience. Case in point. I mean, it was kind of disabled from the arrow I shoved up its rear orifice. Okay. I wonder if the elks in Cyrodiil are like this. So I brought the horse around the other side. Who are these? Dawnguard. We'll give you the nod. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Huh. That must be from the Volkyar garrison, judging from where we are. Judging from the borders we drew internally on Skyrim of where the garrisons will operate to and from. Here we are. The gates are open. Please say they haven't gone in and butchered Val. And you, horsey, have a nibble on this stuff, alright? I'm not taking you inside. As for the rest of you, should you choose to catch... Is that Karjo I see? I think that's Karjo I see. The dawn is on its way. Now, as for the rest of you, the doors are open. Let's keep these weapons stowed, shall we? Keep these weapons stowed. Weapons stowed! Put that axe away!
Stop right there.
Where's the hammer?
Don't even think about moving. You see my friends coming? They won't hesitate to kill you if you so much as breathe funny. Now, who are you? And what is the meaning of this intrusion? Quickly now, speak.
It'd be 4 on 4 if this went wrong. Let's be diplomatic, I know, bit of a stretch for me, but hey, I'm a companion, I'm a member of the Dawnguard. Easy now, I'm not trying to start any trouble, pal. Put the hammer down, will you?
Then you need to give me a reason why we shouldn't just kill you where you stand.
Oh, I really am a changed person. Why aren't you lying on the floor right now? I have no idea. I have an urgent matter I need to discuss with Valerius. I know he's here, and I can prove that I need to speak to him, and I don't need to prove anything to you. Just take me to Valerius, do you? And please do not play stupid.
Never heard of him.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You are mistaken. There's nobody by that name here. Now, be on your way. We don't want to hurt you.
So, I'm trying to think from your point of view there. If he is here, but you're letting us live and take the tale that he somehow isn't here back to whoever sent me, I suppose I could see that from your point of view. But no, I have an urgent message from a Marcus Janus. I must be given passage here. Marcus Janus, does that ring a bell? Because he certainly is here.
Don't know him either. I'm beginning to run out of patience with you. Leave now.
My patience is liquid patience, which luckily for you has been topped up by a liquid apology. Something to do with the look of my face just now. You can see you are entranced with what happened to me, pal. I can equally do to you. Come on, I know who you are, and you know Bandit. Stop playing up.
I don't know who you are, stranger, or what you
I
want.
forgot, did you?
But I advise you to choose your words very carefully from here on out.
We're a stage beyond you giving these kind of warnings. Look, I have a letter here, seal unbroken, and I also have a wedding ring. Val's wife's wedding ring. If you know a story behind this, which I happen to not know, but can kind of take a cue or two, you'll start to take me a lot more seriously, or else we're seriously out of ideas and I'm just going to go back to the old Norton way, which at this point I'd prefer.
Let me see that. Did you say Marcus Janus? From the war, Marcus Janus. Why didn't you say so?
You friggin' moron. I have a letter from him to Valerius. His eyes only. Give us passage. Take me there now.
Very well. I will take you inside. But all of us have our eyes on you. And if you try and start trouble, it will be the last trouble you ever start. Follow me.
Last trouble we ever start. That you can keep track of. Just your skull will be on the freaking floor. Absolute. Let's not go on in mean words. Had a few on the tip of my tongue. Grow up, a lot of you.
Balfring, what do you think you're doing? Who is this person, and why have you brought them here?
He has an urgent message for you from Marcus Janus. He was alone, and I thought you would want to talk to him.
What? Marcus Janus? Balfring, have you gone completely mad? That's impossible.
I thought the same thing, sir, but it's true. He showed me a letter to you with Marcus's seal. It's real, all right. And sir, somehow Marcus has found Sabrina's wedding ring and sent it to you.
Very well. We'll see about this. Balfring, you are dismissed. All of you may resume your patrols.
Yes, sir.
I don't know who you are or why you're here, so you'd better have some good answers to my questions. May I see that ring?
Of course you can. There, take it.
You say you were sent by Marcus Janus? Where is he now?
He's in Falkreath, waiting for me to return with your answer. I'm just thinking that Balfring fellow was suddenly very reasonable and offered just the right amount of facts to not get me killed just then. Maybe by telling him and them lot to grow up, suddenly had a change of tune. Who knows?
And do you know how he came into possession of this ring?
I presume he must have found it in the Imperial City after you were imprisoned.
Yes, I suppose that may have been possible, but this is all so overwhelming.
Take your time. We got all the time in your world. All the time in your world? We have all the time in the world. Kind of. Yeah.
Thank you. I love them very deeply. I nearly went mad after they were murdered by those Altmerry dogs. I wanted nothing but vengeance. Every day of my life is burned with nothing but the desire to make them pay for their murders. But enough of that. Let's see this letter you brought. Yes.
Stealing the drink.
Marcus Janus. It's certainly you, all right. But what do you want with me? Tell me, how has he found me here?
Well, we heard a bandit named Val had taken over the fort here at Elgin. He thought it might be you.
Very clever, that one. Always was. Bandits. It's not far from the truth, though. Fitting ruse is that's about what we've become. Living our lives in the shadows, hiding and skulking about like some caged skeever looking for his next piece of cheese.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. Some earlier than others. I can tell you. You're an honourable man. You said you served with distinction in the war. Yeah. Funny how similar we are.
Honor? Bah. Any honor I had died with the first Altmerry diplomat I assassinated. I'm not the same man he knew. But no doubt he's filled your head with tales of glory from the war. Stories of the keepers of Hatu. Oh, I'm afraid that man no longer exists. This hatred, it's consumed me, taken my life. I suppose I would still be rotting down in that damn prison were it not for Marcus. Now I'm just rotting here instead. And rot is nonetheless still rot. The only difference, really, is where and how.
Well, maybe this Marcus can help. Perhaps he wants to meet with you, you know? It's quite an interesting tale. I kind of hear on a bit of a detour, actually, but it's all entertain the guy. You're so close yet so far, aren't you?
Why would he want to help me? After he sees what I've become, he'll leave soon enough. But go tell him I'll meet with him regardless.
That's all I ask.
At least then we can say our proper goodbyes to one another. Never got to do that before. Now, be gone. Please leave me in peace.
Of course. Not very often in life that we actually get to say our final goodbyes. A proper final marked moment. Suddenly, sometimes, especially in the case of Jizargo here, suddenly your mates are here, and suddenly they're not. It's a bit forward of me, but gonna go,
You have something to say?
can you, I mean, I've got to take you away here, but do you want to meet us back at the inn in Falkreath where Marcus is? Yeah? Yeah, can you do that for me?
Whistle if you need me, okay?
Of course. Karjo, Jizargo, I'm gonna ask the same of you. If you wouldn't mind meeting us back at the inn in Falkreath, because, oh. Just trust me, I don't have to tell you why.
Sometimes I wish I was not so agreeable.
I'm just gonna go on a little walk. Hello, Hardvar.